Hello everyone, this is Neha. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking about the tips for the task Lesen and Schreiben, and the task name is Auf Beschwerder reagieren. I have already made several videos on the same topic, and you guys if watched then might have noticed then I am using some common pattern in all of my emails. So I will be telling you guys in today's email what kind of things you should take care to do this task. So first thing which I want to tell you guys, so read the whole email from the customer first and then your team leader's email. So you should know the complaint from the customer from scratch. What is the issue with the customer and why the customer is annoyed? And then read the email from the team leader and see what your team leader asked you to reply. For example, your team leader just asked you to reply to the customer that they will receive the delivery as soon as possible, maybe today evening, but also they asked you to send the email and say that they will be getting the 20% grant on their next order. Such things you should definitely mention in your reply to the customer. So this was the first thing. And second thing is you should see the date on which customer sent the email. So if you are mentioning the same line as mentioned by me in the email which is showing down, so suppose here I mentioned Bezugnehmend auf Ihre Reklamation von heute. The customer complaint is not heute. You did not receive the customer's complaint today. You received the email on Donnerstag. As you can see here, the customer's reply is from the Donnerstag. So you should mention Donnerstag here, von Donnerstag. So the first line of the email would be Bezugnehmend auf Ihre Reklamation von Donnerstag. Okay, you should take care the date on which you received the customer's email, not the date on which your team leader forwarded you the email. Okay, this was the second point. Now let's come to the third tip of the day, which is, so suppose you have some common sentences which you are using in the start and end of the email. I hope everyone knows and everyone uses that, because it's just a waste of time to find every time new sentence. Now let's take the example of the second sentence which I mentioned in this email which you are watching at the bottom of the video. And in this email I have written, Wir verstehen Ihre Besorgnis und möchten uns in aller Form entschuldigen. Here the sentence is simple. You can use anytime the same sentence, but you can enhance your email or improvise your email by writing the subject here. So the subject of this email is Falsche Lieferung, means fehlerhafte Lieferung. So you can say here, instead of just writing or being sorry for the concern, you can say Wir verstehen Ihre Besorgnis und möchten uns für die fehlerhafte Lieferung in aller Form entschuldigen. So I have just added the subject in this line to improvise my email or to separate the email from others' email. Now let's talk about the end sentence of the email. So everyone will be writing the similar sentences, but how can you differentiate from others' email? So if you understand English, Hindi, Punjabi or any language of the world, try to write a sentence in your language and translate it. Try to translate it in such a way so you switch the translation from your language to German and then again German to your language, so that there will be less chances of failure in the translation. And use the same sentence which you translated in German every time when you are writing the email. And here I have used, suppose, wir sind natürlich daran interessiert, dass Sie mit unserer Firma zufrieden sind, denn uns liegt daran, dass Sie unser Unternehmen Ihren Geschäftspartnern weiterempfehlen. So this sentence you cannot find anywhere in the videos of YouTube. Such sentences you can also use in your email at the end of the email. Now let's come to the last tip of the day, and last tip of the day is, as per the team leader, your name is Maya Pedersen. So you should see on the email, my team leader has sent me an email, but I am not using my name at the end of the email. I would use the name of the person to whom team leader has sent the email. So here the team leader has sent an email to Maya.Pedersen. I would be writing in the end of the email, Vielen Dank für Ihr Verständnis, Maya Pedersen. So guys, this was the video which summarizes the tips as per my experience can be used in writing the Lesen and Schreiben tile for B2 Beruf prüfen. So if you guys like the tips and would like to know such things more, then please write me in the comment. I would love to make such videos for other tiles also. Now I will meet you guys once again tomorrow with something new on B2 Beruf prüfing or maybe Deutsch vocabulary. For now, all of the same and good morning everyone.